Good evening and welcome to Girlfriend Minute. I am Shar.
And I'm Pascal.
How are you this evening, Pascal?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
I think I
It's our
say that every
date night.
Friday. It's our
Yeah,
date
it's our
night.
date night.
It is our date night. It is our
Yeah.
date night. I say
No
that every
drinks
Friday.
tonight. I have my little what is this mixture? Iced tea and lemonade. My little Arnie
So,
Palmy.
Yarny Paul.
My little Arnie
I
Palmy.
I just finished up some green tea.
Oh, good.
So I
Perfect.
just
Yeah.
had some green tea and then you messaged and so I was like, oh, perfect timing. So I actually have because we had a guest on last night, I have plenty of rum, and I had bought Coke, and she declined Coke, rum and Coke, and then I just wasn't in the mood for it. So
Yeah.
almost had a rum and Coke tonight, and then I had ice cream with a surprise cupcake, and that totally just threw the whole rum and Coke out the
You're right.
door. It only handles so many
All
calories
that
at
sugar, it
once.
always does. Yeah.
Yeah, so I opted for the cupcake, surprise cupcake with vanilla bean ice cream. So
Oh, there
that
you
is what
go.
I had. So
Okay.
yeah, so that was it. But I have a long weekend. I took Monday off.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah, hoping for sunny weather, and I'm hoping to launch my jet skis. So
Okay. That's very
yeah,
exciting.
I am very excited.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dentist appointment Monday morning. I already had a half day off. I'm like, I'm gonna take the rest of the day. She's like, okay.
Yeah, why not?
So
Exactly. And
yeah,
don't go
'cause
to work.
I won't
Stay
go to work.
away.
Even if it's crappy weather, I will not
Yeah,
go to work.
exactly. You deserve that
Yeah,
time off. It's okay, take it.
I will take it. I've decided I will take it. Even if I crawl back into bed
Yeah, it
after my
doesn't
teeth
matter.
cleaning, yeah, I will.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
will definitely take it. So that's my big plan. What about you?
Um, Nothing really happening, to be honest. I just go through the weekend and wait until Monday so I can have my day off. And that's really about it. Nothing big is planned. Kind of a little bit excited that the solar eclipse is happening and we're actually going to get a total one on our side.
Are you?
We
Well, we're
are
not in any
100%.
path, so we're not
Yeah.
in the path. So I won't be participating this year, but I do know
Yeah.
people flying to areas to photograph it.
Really?
They've been practicing with their big cameras and equipment and
Yes.
all rigged out for it. And I have tons of photography equipment, but I got to get my
Yeah.
my camera fixed and then
Yeah.
see if I
And
remember how to turn it on.
I'm sure you do.
I don't know. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
but I'm kind of excited, that's happening on Monday, so I can't
Yeah.
wait. Although I don't have little glasses or anything like that to see it, but
So the last eclipse we had here that we could see, I stood out in the parking lot and I would just hold my phone up in the area and take pictures so I could see it on the screen.
okay, then maybe I'll do that. That sounds
Yeah.
like a good
So
idea.
I did it at different phases. I'd go out every so often and because I think there was like
Right.
a timing, they post
There
something
is
that
a
shows you that.
timing.
So I would
Yes.
go out at those times when it would change and I would
Okay.
I would just hold it up and I always got a few decent ones in each one. So
Oh, that's awesome. Good. Maybe I'll do that.
so
Yeah, I'll
I
definitely
and
do
I
that.
ended up with some kind of glasses. Someone had them and I could see them too, but I still did the camera thing just to have pictures.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
know T-Mobile is actually, I think, I saw a little commercial that they were giving out free glasses.
oh, you
But I
should
don't
go
know,
grab some.
I don't know if you have to be a part of T-Mobile to get the free glasses or you can just go and get some. I have no idea, but I'll give them a call tomorrow and see
Yeah, find
because it's too
out.
late for me to order anything anyway. So,
Yeah, I definitely call and find out if you get a free pair. See who has them local in your area free. I mean,
yeah,
grab a
because
pair if you can.
it would be awesome to actually look at it,
Yeah,
while it's happening. So,
it's a very
I
slow
know
process.
it is a very slow process. I know. It's
Yeah,
very slow. It's going to take
yeah,
about a full half an hour, I believe they said.
yeah.
But, we'll
It's
see.
neat to see. Yeah, it's
It
neat to
is. It's
see.
neat to see. Something to
Yeah.
remember.
So, did you ever get your petty last Monday?
No, ma'am.
What am I going to do with you?
I know. I
See, this is
didn't.
another reason for you to move here because I will take you to self-care.
I know, right?
I have a
Exactly.
plan and you're just not cooperating.
I know.
Just,
No, I'm not. I'm not.
you
I'm
know.
not at all. But, one of these days I will.
Yeah,
I
no.
will.
So
I have to,
tomorrow
man. My dogs are barking.
they bargain.
Yeah. Ruff, 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 ruff. We have haven't cleaned me in a long time. You cut my nails, but you haven't really cleaned my feet at the bottom. Except of course, obviously when I'm in the shower, but I'm talking about dead skin and all that stuff, down there. So,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
well, I go Sunday with Danny, and we're going Sunday this time, just because of some Vietnamese holidays and celebrations that are going on Fridays. So
Oh, okay.
we have to go Sunday, and then tomorrow is my facial day.
Yay.
Yay.
That's exciting. Oh, I do
Yeah.
have a catering on Monday. I have to come in here a little bit early and have it down at the Capitol about 10:30. So, but I'm glad it's early so it doesn't take all my day, and all I have to do really is cook the meat. Everything else will be prepared the night before. So, and then it'll be nice and ready, and it's good money.
Off you go.
So off
There
I
you go.
go. Yeah.
Well, good for you. Good for you. At the Capitol, huh?
At the Capitol. Yeah.
That's cool.
As a representative, one of the representatives is having, I don't know, some sort of luncheon or something. And I told her on the phone, I said, usually we're closed on Mondays, but I always make um
Accommodations for,
for especially for the Capitol people because
yeah.
they spend money. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There
and I
you
don't
go.
mind doing it for them. So
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
yeah, and it's nice to get to know, like, your representatives and things like that who are in the area, because then they'll bring more people and frequent your restaurant and tell people about it and stuff like that. And when they come in, it's like, hi, like your family, and they come in and they sit down and you talk for a little bit and then you just let them go and they talk to their people. So it's nice. It's good.
That's cool.
Connections. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about the connections.
Yes.
Networking.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's important nowadays, especially, I
Yeah.
think. So,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
very cool.
All
So,
right. So what's
so
our topic today?
it's kind of not as exciting as last night's topic. So we're
Everyone
this
stay
is
tuned for that.
yeah, I'll be posting that this weekend. So, what is the best compliment someone gave you? Something kind of on the positive side. I was kind of looking for some positive feedback.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of, when I post a question, I don't want to say it's negative, but it's a lot of interesting life experiences everyone has. And
Sure.
unfortunately, a lot of it can be traumatizing or traumatic to the person.
Yes.
And so I was kind of going for something a little more positive and uplifting to hear what people had to say good about other people.
All right.
So, what is the best compliment someone ever gave you?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I think a little bit. Not that I
Yeah.
haven't had any compliments. I just think at this time it's just, I don't know. I don't know, just the normal comments, like you're beautiful, you look nice, I like your hair, I like the way you dress, I like the way you present yourself. Um, the most one that I think I ever get was, you're such a nice person. And what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I mean, that's great. Thank you so much that I'm such a nice person, but okay.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Is that a vanilla answer? Is that what you're
It's
saying?
a vanilla answer. It's a vanilla answer. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah. You want
But,
something. Yeah. No,
something
I
a
hear
little
you.
more, yeah, something a little more
Sincere, heartfelt,
since
thought about,
yes, exactly.
deeper meaning.
Exactly. Deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That you can
that's what
say
I'm
to
looking
anybody.
for. Yeah, that you can say to whomever.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I
Yeah.
get that with dealing with patients, and I'm helping them, and I get things done and situated and get them situated, and they understand, oh, thank you. You're so kind for helping
Mhm.
me.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Well,
the
I'm also paid to help you, but that's okay. I'm just kidding.
that's what I'm here
No,
for.
I'm not out to be mean either. I'm not
No.
out to be mean either. So, but,
Well, I
you
think
know,
the best compliment that I've ever gotten from anyone would be somebody telling me that I'm a good mom.
yeah,
I
and
think
that's what
that
I was
made me
gonna
feel
say.
good. Yeah.
That's my number one answer is from people, that I've known a long time, but not really a part of my daily or even yearly circle, are just like, you're a good mom, when
Mhm.
they hear a response to something, or they were there for something, and
Mhm.
and then that I'm helpful or kind. I like hearing that when I'm helping, because I do like to help people.
Sure.
Um, Someone saying I'm a no nonsense girl, like I kind of just say how it is. I don't put up with anyone's crap.
Right.
Well, that's not true. I'll take it to a certain degree, but when I hit that limit, then I'm flipping a switch,
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
are done. So, there's just different things about, like, my integrity or whatnot. Just here and
Mhm.
there over the years, you think about, it's like, yeah, people don't compliment people
As much,
all,
no.
yeah, as they used to, and that's kind
Yeah.
of why I did this too. I wanted to hear what people are saying good about other people, because it's not
Yeah.
something you hear all the time.
Well, and when I was younger, and I don't know where it stems from, but it's like when you hear a compliment about yourself, you kind of don't know how to react sometimes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I get shy. I get like, oh my God, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how
And
to
then
take
it's
it.
like, and then do you supposed to compliment them back?
Right. And how do you?
What's the proper etiquette for this?
Right, exactly. And what do you
Yeah.
say?
Say, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. So it's nice to hear,
Yeah,
because people are so, I think, well, it's human nature to judge. Um, People are quick to
that's your first
complain.
instinct. Yeah,
Yeah. People are quick to complain about every little thing. And so it's nice to hear the good things, because life is short and we all have something good about us. We may not
yes.
always show it. We also go in through stuff, but it's nice to hear the good stuff. So I posted the question and I had several responses. I wrote down, again, it gets repetitive. Of course, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to when you have so many people answering. The first one I got was, um, "You are what I was looking for." Now, that's sweet.
Yes.
I don't know in what context necessary. I would assume a guy to a girl, but
Vanilla.
you think it's vanilla?
I think so. I mean, they didn't elaborate, I think.
They
Maybe
did
if they
not
elaborated a
elaborate.
little bit more.
They did not
Um,
elaborate, and that may be a huge compliment for that person. That may have
absolutely.
just that was
Absolutely.
it for them. That may
Yes.
be a huge compliment for that person. So you think it's vanilla?
Well, like I said, it depends. I think it depends on where it's coming from. If this person has never heard that before, or if they have gone through a lot of relationships where they have not been that person for that other person,
It's
that
a
would be,
huge,
it's a huge thing.
huge
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone posted, a couple people posted where they had just a really good friend just say, "You're a great friend." And the
Hmm.
one person elaborated and just said, "It just stuck with me. It was something I needed to hear at the time. And when I think about it, it makes my eyes well up." So
Oh,
it was sincere and it meant something. And when I say I have these great friends or these people in my corner, unless we're talking specifics, I mean, I don't say it about everybody. I
no, I don't
sincerely
either.
mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
sincerely mean it. And if you want specifics, we can talk specifics. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, me
so
too. If I'm complimenting you, that means I really mean it. I'm saying it
yeah,
from my soul.
yeah,
That's how deep it gets with me. So
yeah,
if I don't think about it, or I'm not complimenting you, I'm not gonna say it just to say it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I overheard someone say that I am a beast in the gym. Had a shit-eating grin on my damn face after that all day long. So I'm going to assume that was a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it could be a girl.
it could
Um,
be.
Sometimes I can tell by the name, and then
Sure.
sometimes I can't. And then
Hmm.
they're ridiculous little, they're not actual pictures of the person.
No.
So
Yeah.
like,
Like an
how,
avatar or something. Yeah.
yeah, how, and the avatars are very slim pickings. So
Yes.
how my one coworker calls me banana.
Yeah.
My avatar on here is a banana.
Oh my
I'm
God,
her,
that's so perfect.
I'm her banana, and they're like, she's my banana. So she's always
Yeah,
calling me banana.
that's
And
perfect.
so I didn't really care for the other avatars, so I took the banana.
That's right. You relate.
Yeah. So someone wrote, I am proud of you, and her mom said that.
Oh,
That
that's
made her
nice.
feel good. Well, yeah, I think
Yes.
sometimes moms can be very, it's hard.
Judgy.
It's a
Yeah.
fine line. We are judgy. We can be judgy.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to
Uh,
teach our kids, the right things, hopefully. And you just want them to grow up to be good human beings. So
yeah,
sometimes you do get a little carried away and you don't give them the compliments that they should have or need at the time.
yeah.
So to say somebody is proud of you is very, it's deep. It's a deep meaning.
It's a deep meaning. It is a deep meaning. A cute little girl suddenly said to me, "Wow, you're really pretty."
Oh, that's always sweet. I will
It's
tell
always
you.
sweet.
I'll tell you a little story. I was at the beach with my cousin and her son
Mm-hmm.
and our friend's daughter. And our friend's daughter is maybe like, at the time, I want to say maybe she's like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old. And so we usually shared a room and everything. And I was sleeping, and then she was coming out of the bathroom, and she came up to me to lay down next to me. Okay, the daughter. And so I hugged her, and she looked at me, and she goes, "I love you, Pascal."
Aw.
I mean that I looked at
Well,
her, and I was like, I swear, I had tears in my eyes
yeah,
because
because
I'm
all
like,
that's sincere. They don't
it
know.
is, it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
And when they're little like that, it's sincere and
Yeah,
it's
I will
it's
never
nice.
forget that. I never
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah,
Never. And
that's
she's like
sweet.
what? She's like in her teenage years now.
Aw.
Like, and I will never ever forget that. She did
Yeah.
that. I mean, it
Yeah.
touched me that much.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Sincere.
Yeah,
You know it's sincere.
exactly.
Someone wrote, just the sight of you makes me feel better. Well, that's
Oh,
sweet.
it is sweet. Yeah.
It is sweet. Is it vanilla? Do you think it's vanilla?
Um,
You had a look on your face as I asked you.
no, I don't think that's vanilla. I think that that is sincere coming from someone who boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, whoever it is, family member.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because they make that other person smile. They make that
Well,
person have a
that's
good
a big
positive
statement. How
day.
many people walk into the room and you just feel much better?
Not very many.
Mm,
Not very many.
no. So, the best compliment I think I received was when I beat this guy who was just a jerk to everyone in a fight, and he walked off with his friends saying, "How the fuck is she that strong?" It was a real confidence booster.
Oh my God, get out of here.
Yeah, that's what
That's
she
a good
said.
one.
She beat him.
She did. She beat the crap
Yeah.
out of him. No, I like that. I really do. That's good. That is a big confidence booster.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Good for you.
The nicest compliment I probably was probably when my best friend told me I was cute. I don't know, it just stuck with me.
Yeah, see, it's just those little things.
It's just this little moment where they just randomly maybe say it. Oh, you're cute. You're so cute, or something like that. And it just
Yeah. It
kind of
just
hits
kind
at
of
the right
shocks you.
time and it
Yeah.
sticks. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
um, this person, he wrote, I'm a dentist, and a patient once told me she wished I could be her doctor for everything, ophthalmology, gynecologist, and he had little laughing emoji faces. To this day, it's still the nicest compliment that a patient has ever given me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's rare to find a really good doctor that you have some kind of connection to. So,
Confidence in,
yes.
confidence in.
Yes.
So, you know, when the ladies who help you at a clothing store ask your size and you tell them, and they say that isn't your size, that you're a smaller size than that,
It makes you feel good. Yeah.
it makes you feel good because we always see ourselves, we're very critical of ourselves. So we always
We
see
are.
ourselves as other things than what we really are. And
Yeah.
so I get that. I've had several men tell me that I am intimidating. I have been riding that high for a long time. I love scaring men. I also recently had somebody tell me I was made to be in the career I'm in now, and I nearly died. It's one of the nicest things anyone has ever said to me. Now, they didn't say what their career was
Okay.
and or any of that or what they went through to get there, if it was something they
Hmm.
did right out of the gate. But the funny part was she likes scaring men.
Yeah, I like that. That is funny. She must have
Yeah.
some kind of career where she has to be like top dog, like, you know, she has to be stronger than the man, that's there. So, and
Police.
intimidating them, police, FBI,
Yeah.
um, something,
Yeah.
something crime, something in that sense.
Yeah. I don't know. She likes scaring them. I went
Uh-huh.
to a club and this random girl came up to me and loudly said, "Dan girl, you look absolutely stunning."
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear.
Well, especially if it's random,
Yes.
she noticed you and she went out of her way.
Yes. Yes.
Last Saturday, Rosario Dawson told me I look like Farrah Fawcett, and that will stay with me until after I die.
Oh, okay.
I know who Farrah Fawcett is. I
I
don't know that I
do.
can picture Rosario Dawson.
Oh, I
Do
don't know
you
who
know?
that is. No,
I
we'll
mean,
have to look that up.
what's the fuss with here we go. Rosario. Oh, here we go. She's famous. Rosario Isabel Dawson is an American actress. Kids. He Got Game, Josie and the Pussycats, Men in Black 2, The Rundown, Rent, Sin City, Death Proof, 7 Pounds,
Oh,
Percy
I know who she
Jackson.
is.
I
Yeah.
know who she is. Yeah.
And she told her
Yeah. So
that
isn't
she looked
Farrah?
like Farrah Fawcett.
That's yeah.
Oh, she knows actors. She knows big people.
I don't know. She could have just been in the right place at the right time.
Could have been. Yeah. No,
I
that's
mean,
a great compliment.
David Hyde Pierce told me happy birthday.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, I love you. And yes, I know he has a partner. That's all good. uh, an old colleague said I had a warm and reassuring presence. Well, that's a sincere.
That is sincere. Yeah. Yeah, that's very comforting too,
Yeah.
especially when you're like I used to be afraid of speeches and stuff like that. So when you have somebody next to you that, says something like that to you, obviously you're going to feel more adapt to speak in front of a large group, because you feel comfortable.
Yeah. Cheryl
They're
don't
next to
speak in
you.
front of large groups, no matter
Well,
what
if you
sells to
had
her.
to. Yeah, if you had to. I'll stand
My
next to you. No, I'm just kidding.
hold my hand.
Yes, please.
Please. My husband told another woman we were with that I was a beast in the sack.
Oh, that's a little TMI there, buddy.
Well, that was kind of interesting, isn't it? Don't you think? Like, I was wondering
Like
what was going on there.
to base it on.
Yeah, I mean, what was going on there that, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the conversation was. I wonder what the conversation was leading up to that for him to say that. And would you want your significant other to say that?
I
Yes or no?
I would not.
Me
I
personally,
would
no.
not.
Not in front of
Yeah,
people I don't know. And
no.
they didn't elaborate whether they were in front of people or not, so we don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, I
Yeah. But
I don't, I don't,
kudos
I
to
don't need to
her.
know that about you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
again, anyways.
Yeah.
An overall compliment from a lot of people in my life is that people tell me they feel safe telling me things. So there's more to that. I didn't write it all out.
Mhm.
Both random people I only met the day and people I'm close with. People tell me things, their secrets, their life stories that they often say they've never told anyone. I'm not sure why. I've been told I'm safe, which I don't get, but I think it's a lovely compliment nonetheless. A girl I met at a party drunkenly told me about her story with a sexual assault. So the girl was drunk.
Okay.
She said she never told anyone. I was sober and told her to give me her number. Next day, I called her and told her to tell her parents. She did. Then I gave her the number of my lawyer. The man that raped her is in prison now. If I die today, I'll be happy knowing I helped that one girl.
Yeah. Sometimes, you get in a situation where even if you don't know that person next to you, you just feel like this sense that you can just kind of open up to them and speak your mind. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen all the time. It's very far and few between, but you know, plus maybe, sometimes you may never see these people again, so you just kind of open up just to release whatever's inside of you
Yeah.
too. So,
But he
but
went above
that's
and
good.
beyond. He didn't lose
Yeah,
touch. He, put her in touch with the right people and different
absolutely. No,
things.
that's good.
And
That's good.
hopefully it made a difference in her life in the sense that she has some closure now and is able to heal to
Yes,
whatever degree you
definitely.
can heal from that and move on.
Definitely.
Someone wrote, went into Five Guys, and as I was ordering, the guy behind the counter stopped and told me I had beautiful eyes. Another time, I was sitting in a lecture hall in college, and the girl sitting next to me tapped me on the shoulder and told me I had beautiful skin. My face was terribly broken out. She was talking about my shoulders. I don't know. That seems weird to
Okay.
me. I
Yeah.
also had a dentist ask me if I had lip filler once, saying he had people going next door to get lips like mine all the time. He also said I'd never need braces, but because of high school band, I definitely need them now.
Okay. Why? What does high school band do to you that you would need braces?
I'm assuming whatever instrument he played had a reed,
Oh, okay, yeah. And
but
then it would kind of push it, but
I don't know. I
I
mean, I
don't
know
know.
many kids who had reeds and they had braces prior to that, so I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know.
Um, you decide you want to do something and then you just do it.
Yeah.
Someone wrote that I am charming.
You don't hear
Uh,
that one too much.
no.
Mm-mm.
And again, another best friend telling another one how very sweet they are. Um,
See,
this
that's
one,
vanilla to me.
yeah,
Yeah. How sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thanks.
yeah, it's kind of just a blanket compliment,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Um, Honestly, it's very weird, but I'm going into the doctor's office and the nurse compliments how good my feet look. I
Oh,
was just kind of shocked, to be honest. I mean, what do I even say to her after that? I also had a friend compliment my hands as well, and I wasn't sure what to say to her either. In both cases, I just sort of squeaked out an awkward thanks and tried to go on like they didn't say that. Aside from that, I really don't get compliments at all, so it's kind of sad that these are the best ones. Well, that's kind of why I did this. I kind of wanted to hear people because, boy, when I talked about what was the worst thing a man said to a woman, I had
oh, you had,
hundreds.
yeah,
Yeah,
you had a
and
lot.
I had, it was sick.
Well, people should compliment people more often, especially women, when it comes to women, because women can be very catty. Instead of being catty and putting all that effort into negativity, you should actually compliment the woman next to you. Say, hey, I know you're having a hard time, but you know what? You're doing a great job.
You know,
Give them something.
yeah, women are very catty. I
Yeah.
have some of them in my work building that I just, like stay on your floor,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
5 above mine.
Don't come down here.
Don't come down here to my area. I need you to stay
Exactly.
up there.
Yeah.
Um, I bought and sent at least one really good Secret Santa gift when Reddit was still doing it, and I really don't know what Reddit was doing at what point.
Hmm.
And I know that because when they reviewed it, they were still really excited about it, and I got a screenshot of the review. And number two, I wrote a comment a few weeks or so ago that the OP told me was the most helpful comment they ever received.
Okay. I'm lost.
I'm lost too. First of all, I
Yeah.
don't know Reddit was doing or has done in the past any Secret Santa gifting,
Yeah, I
and that
have
you
no
somehow
idea.
gave random gifts to people. I don't know.
Yeah.
And OP, I'll have to figure out what that means exactly because I'm not on Reddit enough to know
Mhm.
the lingo.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to know what the comment was and how it helped them.
Yeah, it would be.
It
So right back
just
in maybe. Give us a little more, please.
right. Well, yeah, I mean, I could here we go. See what happens. So, yeah, so it was all along that line, just how people basically said, like you said, I get that you think some of them are vanilla, and I get it
Yeah.
because it's kind of nothing specific. I'd rather be told I'm a good mom or that
Yeah.
I carry myself well or I have great moral value
Mhm.
characteristics or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something a little more specific to me and who I am as a person,
Right. Right.
you know,
Not just
um,
generic.
that anyone can say to anybody at any time. So I get that. But with that being said, some people aren't getting
Any comments?
correct.
Yeah. Any
They're not.
compliments? They're not getting any compliments whatsoever. So that's kind of sad to hear. Like you said earlier, people are so judgmental. They're so focused on judging everybody else instead of doing that, compliment people. Maybe it would be a better world out there if people would just take the time to just compliment instead of judge. But who am
Well,
I?
yeah, well, and you see it happen on Facebook. Someone comments something, and then there's always those few that have to find something negative or lecture
Of
something negative.
course.
And it's like, why don't you just keep scrolling? If you're,
Yeah,
if,
don't answer at all if you have nothing nice to say.
you know, if you have nothing nice to say and nothing to
Uh,
contribute in a good way, and you just out to hurt someone's feelings or stir the pot or
right.
something along that lines, why?
Yeah, exactly. Why
You
bother?
know, why bother? What are you doing that
Well, those are a lot of people are nowadays. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. Pardon me.
I'm
A lot of
boring her. I'm
people
very vanilla.
no, no. A lot of people nowadays are on social media. So people can basically feel as though they can write and comment how they like. Um, they don't understand that there is also bullying on social media. Whatever you write is that is in a negative way is also bullying the other person. So it serves no purpose. There is no purpose. What are they looking for? What maybe they get a rise out of it. I don't know. But to me, it seems like, a lot of influencers and people who are on social media a lot need to kind of watch what they're doing and watch what they're saying sometimes. I think it's just they put themselves out there and anybody nowadays can put whatever they want. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
they think that because they have social media, they have a right to free speech, which means saying and showing everyone who they really are. So you got to understand the difference between the right to free speech and just being an ass online,
Exactly.
And so, you know, I watch it. I'm not looking forward to the stupid stuff people are going to post and repeatedly post during elections and stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm not
It's
looking forward to that
so
either.
repetitive.
And
It's
it's the
like either
same.
it's this, that's what I'm saying. It's the same. Everyone just
Yeah.
shares the same stuff over and over, and you're not contributing anything good.
No.
And vote the way you need to vote, and
And mind your business.
yeah, stay in your lane. I
Yeah.
mean, that's when I dread social media because people show who they really are. And I was always
Yeah.
told and raised as you don't discuss religion and politics. what's great about being here is you get to pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you are classy to any degree, you don't have to share it with anyone, and you don't have to be belittling and condescending.
Towards anyone. Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
understand the difference between your right and between being an ass.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's a
It's
huge difference.
it is
It's
a
a
huge
huge
difference.
difference.
Um, it's I hate seeing certain political things. It says more about the person who's putting certain stickers on their car or in their yard or what they're posting on their
Yeah,
page. I mean, it's just not being a good human. If you don't like someone, then you don't like them. You don't want to vote for them. Don't vote for them. But
that's it. You
that's
have a
it. You
right to
move
your own
on.
opinion. Yeah.
Correct. And then people don't understand the difference between my right and just having some class. And it's, I'm not really trying to be insulting, but people are like, what's happened to class in this world? Well, look around.
Yeah,
Someone's
exactly.
got to say it. What's happened to class in this world? I know my beliefs and my feelings on things, and I do what I need to do for me. And it doesn't mean I get on Facebook and stir the pot or look for the fight and become a keyboard warrior. I have better things to do.
Right. Yeah.
You
And if you
know,
are one of those people, go find something else to do.
right?
Because seriously, it gets redundant and it gets
It
boring after a
does.
while. Like nobody
It's
wants to keep looking at that.
People post the same political jokes over and over. It's like, okay, well, I saw it 50 times today. And then they start
Did
sending it to
you?
you. Yeah. And they start sending it to you in Messenger like you didn't
Right.
see it at all. It's like, oh my
Right.
God, it's not funny after the 45th time. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's like,
Seriously.
let's come up with something new. Let's try to be original.
Yeah.
Let's quit beating the dead horse,
Yes.
but people do. And so it's when I dread certain things. It's like, oh, here everyone's going to show us what they're really like.
Well, there is no originality, like you said. I
There
mean,
isn't.
everybody is out there to do what everybody else is doing. What is
Correct.
everybody else doing? That's what they're
Yes.
worried about. Who cares about what
Yes.
everybody else is doing? Do your own thing.
Yeah, you don't have to copy everyone.
No, you don't.
You're not proving anything. You're
Not
not
at all.
changing the world with your one post.
Right. Right.
It would be nice to think that you could post something and you would have a profound positive effect.
Yeah.
The reality is
Eh,
you're just like everyone else doing the same thing everyone else is doing.
yeah, that's right.
And those of us who are sick of seeing it, we just keep scrolling going, yep, there's another one. Yep, there's another one. Good God, can someone come up with something new? Anyone?
Right. Anyone, raise your hand.
Please, raise your
Right.
hand. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to do that. It was pretty repetitive, a lot of sweet, kind little things, nothing really over the top.
Mhm.
It was very short.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I
Well,
was
I
looking
mean, I
for.
can tell you one story that I had. I used to be an Uber driver years back, and I would stop at Starbucks and I would go in. And as an Uber driver, obviously it's in my car, so I could do whatever the hell I want. So I would just dress up really nice, and I love makeup, so I would put makeup on all the time, and just, I like to look good, right? So I did that one time and I went into Starbucks, and every time I went in there it was the same guy, and he was very tall. My goodness, he could have been a basketball player, but he was very tall and stuff. And he was like, I just want to tell you, he's like, you look so nice. You come in here all the time, and I just look at you and it's like you're dressed like you're Versace. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that.
Oh,
That
that's
was a great
sweet. Well,
compliment.
he's
Yeah.
paying attention.
And that was original. Like
It was
who
original.
tells you? Who tells
Yes.
That's not vanilla. Who
No,
tells
that's
you
not.
you look like Versace? Like, come on.
No one.
No one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, he's paying
Exactly.
attention.
He was paying attention. Yeah.
Every day that you came in, he was paying
Mhm.
attention, and he
Yeah.
realized you put in effort.
Right.
Um,
To look
and
nice.
the guest we had on last night, same with her. She puts in effort every day,
Yeah. Yeah.
every day. And I've said
Yeah.
it to her a million times, and I'm not saying it to be corny or anything. It's true. She puts more effort in than I ever will.
Well, everybody puts their own kind of effort into how they dress and where they go and I mean, if you're at home and everything, I'm not saying I sit there and I put makeup on and I go sit on the couch, in my
No,
jammies.
no,
No, no, I'm
no,
not a Kardashian. Sorry.
no.
However,
Poor Pascal. She sees me in my Friday night hobo clothes
oh, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm always
every,
dressed in my work clothes. I'm like I
you
feel like a
know,
bum.
every
But
Friday. But I can't wait to get home to just take it all off and put
well,
on the
yeah,
hobo
because you dress
clothes and
proper during the day. You're at work. You're dressing in your sometimes uniform or sometimes in
mhm,
your color that you need to dress in
yeah,
for work, and you just want to come home and relax.
yeah.
And there's
So
nothing wrong with that, you
yeah,
know?
people are like, what
Yeah,
are you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going home and putting on the hobo clothes. I have a date
exactly.
later and I'm good to go.
Yeah. Everybody was asking me, what are you doing for Easter? I'm going to sleep in my bed.
Right.
That's what I'm doing for Easter. I'm
I
gonna be in my
know.
pajamas.
I had a few people invite me for dinner or mention something about dinner, and what
Yeah,
I
just
appreciate it. And sometimes I may take you up on it, but
hmm
the way things have been at work, I didn't have to do anything for anybody,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I
It's
enjoyed
nice
it
like that.
fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, what'd you do? What'd you do? I'm like, I made pan fried chicken. That's what I did. There was no
That's it.
ham and mashed potatoes. There was none of that fancy stuff. It
No.
was pan fried chicken and I think some sweet potatoes. I think it was, or something. I don't
Yeah. And
remember, but
sometimes that's okay.
yeah,
Sometimes you don't always want to be around people all the time and you want to kind of
yeah,
take that day off for you. And whether
yeah,
it's a holiday or not a holiday,
yeah.
that's something like you always tell me, self-care for yourself. So
It's so important.
it is very important.
And I know I say it a lot, but I sincerely love every second of it,
Yes. Well, when
so
it
yeah.
happens for me, I do love every second of it. I'm not gonna lie, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you
But
you
I
learn
need to
to
do more of it.
appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah, you learn to
Yes.
appreciate, it's like I've learned as I've gotten older to value the girlfriend relationships, truly
Definitely.
value them.
Yes.
They are the consistence in my life, and I enjoy my quiet and alone time,
hmm Same.
you know, and not having to do anything. And when I go to work, that's, a whole other animal,
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, I enjoy it. I had a phone call early this morning. I've been playing phone tag with someone over at Bay Area Heart, where my nuke med tech went,
hmm
and and she was trying to call me at work on my cell phone. I had patients and stuff, and I can't answer.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm at work. I'm on the clock. Second of all, I have a patient. It's a HIPAA violation. I can't answer.
Right.
Yeah. So she called me early this morning at home, and she's like, I've been trying to get. I said, I know we've been playing phone tag and stuff, and so it was nice chatting with someone who was interested in possibly having me apply for a procedure position there. But I have declined because, well, it's a lateral move with less pay.
Okay. Yeah.
And to start all over, I just don't want to do it anymore. So
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
going to
blame you.
continue on my other thing, um, and move along. So, but it was nice to be called, not having applied or anything, and be like, Bill says, and I said, well,
Yeah.
Bill's a great guy. So yeah, so but the girl who was calling me used to work at the clinic years ago in cardiology, so it was
hmm
kind of just funny. I knew who she was, so
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah. It's nice to
but
catch up and chat.
it is.
Yeah.
So I'm moving on with my things. I can't even believe some of the stuff that's happening. And so I was very glad to walk out of there today. And I'm glad, super, super happy to have Monday off and have a 3-day weekend. And
Yes. That's good.
yeah,
I hope I'll pray
definitely.
that the weather is great for you on Monday so that
Please
you can take
do.
the jet skis out. Yeah.
I have plans, man. I need
I know. I will tell you, I've ridden those jet skis and I love it. I love it.
They are fun. They
They
are
are a lot of
fun.
fun.
They are
Yes.
a lot of fun. And they are great therapy.
They are definitely, of
Being on the
course.
salt water is great therapy. So,
Yes.
yeah, I'm looking
Being in the
forward to.
sunshine and the salt water and just enjoying your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's there's a lot of change going on at work. I don't agree with the majority of it. I
Mhm.
don't agree with some of the people that are now in my building.
Mhm.
I find it very funny. Um, they're supposed to be reevaluating their situation come May or June because they have no business.
Oh.
They're trying to do this Medicare Advantage clinic up there. What I find deceitful, kind of dirty, kind of fraudulent, in my opinion, is we received an email today stating that if they have a Florida Blue Medicare Advantage plan, that they can say they're signing up with one of our doctors, a specific doctor, Dr. Reed,
Mhm.
and but we have to send them to the sixth floor. Now, this doesn't really pertain to me. I get the emails because I just have to know what's going on in the building,
Right.
but it doesn't pertain to me as far as the imaging department goes. And I thought, so you're telling a patient Dr. Reed's going to be their PCP, but then you're going to send them to a floor that she doesn't even work on
Wow.
ever.
Ever.
No, no, four is all our PCPs. Four is all of our PCPs, our
So then
primary cares.
what's the point?
It's misleading.
Yeah, it
They're
is
trying to get
misleading.
business up in that MA clinic. It's very
I see.
misleading and deceitful, and I will not participate.
Yes.
If a
No.
patient asks me, I'm going to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
I've
That's
already kind
right.
of been telling them the truth, so I imagine that's why I say one day I'm sure I will be escorted out
Yeah. Well,
because I cannot lie. I can't. I wouldn't want it
and
done
why
to
would
me.
you? Like,
I
yeah,
wouldn't want it
exactly.
done
Why
to
would
me.
you?
So if you have a patient who's signing up and it picks their PCP, and they tried this, I guess, once before, but I said, how did they try this once before? Because we've not had a Medicare Advantage group in the facility before. I don't even know what
Hmm.
they were talking about, but she wasn't aware. So one of my coworkers forwarded her the email because she's like, where's this information coming from? So there was
Yeah.
that issue that she had to deal with. And you're just lying to people in the
Well, yeah.
community, and you're
That's
trying to drum up business, and you're trying to force them up
in
on
the
this
wrong way.
in the wrong way. And I tell you what, I have some older family members in their 80s, and if you sent them up there and they're like, "Oh, we have cooking classes," the one's gonna be like, "I'm 84. Do you really think I need a cooking class at this stage of the game? I've been cooking
Seriously.
since
Forever. Yeah. Get
forever."
out of here.
You know,
No.
I don't know what it is you're trying to do. I've had other people work in the building saying that they're trying to bring third world country medicine to Largo, Florida, which is probably partially true. This is why I'm going to get escorted out. I've actually thought about I should probably just start packing up some of my pictures here and there and bringing them home a little bit at a time and emptying out
Oh,
some of my
that's
folders and bringing home the
funny.
paperwork because when it comes time, I just want to be able to grab my purse and be like, peace out.
Oh
Here's
my,
my badge and
that's
I'm gone.
exactly what I did
I
when I used to work for Medicare.
Is it? I've
I
actually thought
started,
about it.
well, I started taking all my stuff home, and the only thing that was left over there were like some folders, that I have, and like my little notebook that I used to write stuff in, and my purse. And that's it. And I would put my purse in the little locked cabinet, and that's it. And then when she called me that one day, and she's like, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sad, but I don't really give a shit.
Right?
I sabotaged myself purposely so that
Yeah.
I can get the hell up out of
Hell up.
there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you. I'm just being honest, and I know how corporate feels about that. So,
Yeah.
um, if a patient were to say to me, "Hey, what's going on with that?" I'd be like, "You don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. I
You
don't know.
don't need to be." I mean, some guy was up there the other day, and he's like, "I don't need this." Well, we have silver sneakers. Well, my gym 2 seconds from my house has silver sneakers. What are you talking about? I don't need this. You're not
Yeah.
offering me
Yeah.
anything I need. I
Right.
just wanted to see a damn doctor, and they don't even have a doctor up there. They have an RN. And the three doctors, rumor is
Mm.
that the three doctors they've interviewed have all declined to go up there. Well, you gotta have a doctor up there, um, to oversee certain things. That's why they're
Yeah.
doctors versus an RN. I mean,
Well,
it's like
yeah, they have to. It's got to be under
legal
their name.
stuff. It's got to be
Yes.
legal stuff. So they're using one of
Yes.
our PCPs for that right now. But whatever, I just live there, and
Well, yeah, and there's no
I
reason to
hope,
lie. And then they wonder why people get mad and angry.
and that they have bad reviews. Well, because you're being dirty.
Right.
You're being dirty.
Exactly.
And
So you
everyone's
can't
like,
blame the people. You got to
no,
turn around and point the finger at yourself. So,
and so everyone's just kind of howling out because everyone knows that like they give you 6 weeks severance. So,
well,
you
you get
know,
6 weeks to look for another job
right? Still pay your bills for a few
and
weeks.
still
So,
pay your bills. Yeah. So there you go. You can ride
yeah.
on your jet skis anytime then.
Apply for jobs in the morning, put
Yeah.
the skis out in the afternoon. Yeah. I got to get some hours on those babies this year. So, yeah. So, I think I somehow lost Pascal or her picture. Hello, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, I was out for a second. What the heck happened?
I don't know. I got the big PB on my screen and I was like, where'd she go?
I went to get peanut butter and jelly. No, I'm just
Jelly.
kidding.
That's what I thought.
No, no,
You know,
yeah, I don't know
so
what happened. Probably internet. God only knows. It's always the
yeah.
damn internet. So,
So when all this stuff starts happening, those of us who honest and are loyal to what was there, it bothers us.
sure.
And we get all worked up and we talk about it,
Yeah,
and then it becomes this vicious cycle.
cycle.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it just makes the day longer. And
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just try not to let it get to you. I mean, it's easier said than done, but try not to continue the cycle and move ahead.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it just yeah. And then the girls up there are catty and
Mm-hmm.
whiners and tattletales and create
What
mountains out of
are you in high
molehills.
school? Are you in high school?
Well, the one is a year older than us, and she acts like she's in high school.
Oh dear God.
She's so fake. Like
Wow.
she'll stand outside my cubicle door and she needs something. She's like, hi,
Oh
hi. And I'm like,
wow.
what are you doing? I was
Like
looking
what do
at
you
her.
want already?
Yeah. And then, she met this tall, good looking guy 4 months ago who
Mm.
has good money, makes good money. And all of a sudden,
Mm.
she's getting like 30 grand worth of dental work and soon her boob job. But I'm not
Oh,
telling everyone, but yet she has told everyone because I
right.
was talking to my coworker at the information desk and he talks to everyone and he's been there. He started there 15 years ago, right after me, a few months after me.
Mm-hmm.
And she walked by and he's like, she's getting a boob job. I'm like, oh, she told you too. Well, talk about being unprofessional. She's telling
Right.
everyone, no
Right.
one needs to know that you're getting a boob job.
No.
I don't
Nobody
care.
cares. Who cares? Keep it to yourself. I
You
mean, that's
know.
good that she found somebody, but is she doing it because she wants to do it, or is he doing it for her because that's what he wants her to look like?
So she's a cute little girl. She's 51 and she's tiny build. She's so, I hate to sound like this. She's so, I don't know the better words, pleasant that it's fake.
Yeah.
So when I said this doing the waving, she legit does that. This
Yeah.
like little teenage, I don't know what that is.
I don't know
And one
that.
day I was having a serious conversation with a patient about some of the results in their imaging. They were talking to me about their report and stuff. And I can have these conversations if the patient kind of initiates it. So, and we're standing there in the lobby, and the patient's like, hey, I did this over here. Do you blah, 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 and wanting to know different protocols and things. And she stops. She knows I'm having this conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
I was raised, you don't interrupt people that are talking. Like, if
Correct.
I saw you talking to someone and it seemed to be an in-depth conversation, I would acknowledge it. I would just kind of wave and be like, bye. And I do it to
And
my
that's it. Yeah.
coworkers. I'm leaving because she's at the information desk at night. And patients come down at night, and so they have to check out with her. And I'm like, and she acknowledges me back, but she's having a conversation with the patient. And she
Mm-hmm.
starts doing this. She's like, hi, hi. And I'm like, I
Mm.
looked at her and I'm like, and I went back to my patient and I wanted to say, do you not see I'm talking?
Right, exactly. Like, just
Like,
don't keep doing
you could have
this
just kept
waving thing.
walking. I know you're in the building. Just keep going. And I'm not being mean, and it's not like I don't like people to say hi, how are you? But if I'm talking to an elderly lady who has some concerns,
Yeah,
and
your focus is there.
whether or not you know she has some concerns, it doesn't matter. You just don't interrupt. It's basic
No.
manners. So she has an identical twin.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
There's
She has
another one?
there's another one. By ironically, now everything I'm telling you, she told me the first day I met her when I was training her how to log into our ECW system and how to schedule mammoths, DEXAs, and X-rays, which are basics and don't require pre-authorization. You can just throw them on. So, which is a whole other topic we won't talk about. But anyways, so she's telling me about getting her teeth work done and her boob job. And I literally just met this girl like that day. And
Wow.
all this stuff. And she has a twin, and the twin is bipolar. So the twin is obviously opposite of her, even though they're identical. And she's telling me about the boob job. I said, well, do me a favor. Just don't be like everyone else and go so big and fake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm just going to C's. My sister, she did the whole Dolly Parton thing. She looks good. And I'm just like,
Oh.
they're tiny, like
Yeah, their
tiny frame
frame is
like me.
tiny. Yeah.
So really huge doesn't look really good. I don't, but
No, no.
she's just spilling it all and everyone's listening and,
But she didn't tell anybody.
she's not telling anyone. She's not making it a big deal.
Right, of
That's what she
course
said.
not.
It's not going to
Yeah.
be a big deal. It's just going to be. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Yet Larry at the desk knows.
Right. Probably the
let's,
lady in the bathroom heard her too.
let's run and tell him.
Yeah.
We always say he's like the inquirer of the clinic.
I see.
He's worse than some females.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got to know everything, and he talks to everybody about everything. So
Yeah.
but he's a funny guy. I like him. He's a good guy. But I'm like, yeah. So the first thing you saw when you saw her go by is you wanted to tell me about her boob job. He's like, well, no. I'm like, yeah, she already told me, dude. She's told everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just, she's a year older and she acts like I don't even know what.
Yeah.
Even when we were younger, we never acted like that. So
No, no.
I just, everyone in my area is so turned off by her.
Well, I mean,
she comes
she's
across
overly excited every
she's
day.
overly something. Like she
Yeah.
doesn't live
She's
in the
overly
real world.
stimulating every
And
day.
everyone kind of pays her way. Like her sister's married to a wealthy guy, so she lives on, over the bridge of Clearwater in a condo, but it's not on the water, so I get the big friends and family discount. So she's probably living basically for nothing.
Probably.
Which is between them and stuff, but she, just doesn't live in the like real world.
No, of course not. She's living in that fantasy world that she's
and
created
again,
in her
I'm
head.
sure I sound very catty and judgmental, but I work in the building with her and I've had some dealings with her that haven't all been pleasant, and that's not even the unpleasant stuff. She's very drama and she will tattletale.
Well, and it's not you about being catty or anything, but it's like if she's a tattletale, I mean, how could you trust her? That's another thing. She's supposed to be a worker like you, and like, how do you trust somebody like that?
Well, so to give you an example, the day we were told that Nuke Med was stopping instead of giving Bill his final 2 weeks, it was a Wednesday, and saying stopping by Friday, and I had to call the patients to tell them can't come here for your PET scans and stuff. She came downstairs and we were all upset, but we were all quiet and just kind of sad.
Right.
And she ran upstairs to her supervisor. And by the way, her supervisor was like 36. Okay. It's a very negative vibe down there.
Oh, like that? She talks like that? Oh,
She's
God.
very perky, very.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So she ran upstairs to tell him that was a very negative vibe down there. And we were all, I told my supervisor when she came down to tell us, I said, because then they called me. I said, no, this is our house. She can stay up there.
So what does it concern her if you're...
I said, this is our house. This is our coworker. This is our department.
Right.
So we're all wondering what's next. These are our jobs.
Exactly. This is your life.
She's been here 2 hot seconds.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to come say we have a negative vibe. We were sad. Leave us alone. Grow up. Understand we're humans and have emotions.
Well, yeah, you're with these people that you have connected with
40 hours a week.
exactly for a
We
long
talk
time.
about, like, Bill's like, I will see you on the water. I will keep an eye out for you and flag you down on my boat.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to get me a job at his new facility. I
Yeah.
mean,
You have a big connection with these people, so it's not like
so
it's going to be easy when they leave.
I told my boss, I said, or my supervisor, I'm like, she can stay upstairs on the 6th floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's drama. We're all fine down here. We're all
Right.
talking amongst ourselves, processing everything, figuring everything out, where we're at, what our
Well,
thoughts and feelings are.
what was she doing in your area anyway to begin with?
She needed help because she needed help with something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
And she comes to me,
of
and then she
course.
hears us.
Okay, well, I mean, you have the right to feel any way you want to, whether it's whatever
Correct.
it is. Stay up in
Correct.
your lane and don't come down then.
Correct. And that's what I
Yeah.
told my boss, and she's like, Charmaine, because she always calls me Charmaine because she likes saying my name.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I'm just telling you, Des, I said, we live here 40 hours a week. He was one of us. I talked to
exactly.
him and saw him daily.
Is
I
that why she
mean,
calls you? Would anybody else say that to her? Like, would anybody else tell her what's exactly is going on?
my boss, my supervisor,
Yeah, yeah,
she calls me because she knows I am honest.
yeah.
And she knows that I don't tattle on people, but if she were to ask me a question that she needed an honest answer to, I would answer her no matter what,
Sure, of
because
course.
of things that go on and stuff. It's medical and involves patients and stuff.
Yeah, it's
So
ethics.
so if she calls me and says, "Did you hear anything about this today?" And I say, "Well, I heard this, this, and this, and that's all I know."
Right.
And it's the truth. If
Yeah,
I know more, I'll tell you, whatever. Or if I hear, she's like, "If you hear anything more, I need to know because this is happening." I said, "Okay,"
yeah,
and whatnot. And then she'll check in with me. So she knows, like, I will take care of my people,
yeah.
that I will handle things that I can handle. If I need her, I will reach out to her. And
Sure.
she knows if she asks me something that I am honest. And hey, there are times where I have told a patient a few things because they have pushed me over the limit. And I called her. I said, I told them this. This is the
Yeah.
patient. She's like, okay, I'm good. Because she knows, like,
Right.
I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide.
Well, and
So
and why would you? So,
yeah, not
yeah.
like the patient doesn't know who I am and can't find me, and they're not going to rat me out if they decide to rat me out for, me telling them this is how it's going to be,
Sure.
because it is,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
and you're not in charge, but good try, and
Yeah.
we're moving on. So yeah, so she knows me, and she's like, you, like, sincerely care, and I know I come to you for everything, and I don't mean to, and I don't mean to bother you, so you're not bothering me, but she knows that I will tell
Get
her
an
the
honest
truth.
answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she will get
Yeah.
an honest answer. If she has a question about another coworker, she's like, don't say anything. I say, okay, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, no. And she's like, okay,
Yeah.
and she just leaves it. So she knows. So yeah.
Yeah.
And so there have been a few incidences with this girl like that. And now everyone in my area don't want anything to do with her. They listen to her, they've heard, and they're just like, she
Because she's
needs.
not trustworthy. That's why. She's not somebody, first of all, you don't know her. She's coming in from a whole nother world. And then she's coming into an area where you guys have bonded, as a unit. And she's annoying, just straight up annoying. I mean, that's it. That's all I could say. And who wants somebody like that around, especially then if you're going to go and tattle about everything we talk about?
Yeah. I told Des she's in our house and she needs to go up to her room. you know,
Exactly.
I mean, I said, but we're upset,
Yeah.
we're stressed, we're worried. And she's like, I
Hmm.
know. I said, and she lives in some fantasy world. She's like, they're nothing but drama. I said, so if she needs anything, she can come to you and then you can ask me. I said,
Yeah.
or you can ask Megan or you can ask Kathy. Because I said, I'm not dealing with her anymore. And then Kathy immediately, I'm not dealing with her at all. I haven't had to. I'm done listening to her. And then Des is like, my boss. And
Right,
Megan's like,
right.
when she first came down, Megan's like, she's too chipper for me because it's fake.
Right. And who wants that around you? Like you want
You
somebody
know,
who's genuine to talk
yeah,
to be around you, not somebody like that all the time. That's just ridiculous. It's like you're living in an alternate universe. Go somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she met this guy who's paying for everything.
Yeah, well,
Must
lucky her.
must I guess.
Must be nice.
I guess. I don't. Is it nice?
He's paying for everything because that's what he wants. He's not paying it because she wants to get this boob job and she wants to get her
Well,
teeth done
her
and
sister got the boob job over the top. So I
yeah.
wonder, she's only been dating him a few times. So she's been working on her teeth thing. She had to
Mhm.
have some extraction, so she has to have some implants put in where she had some stuff removed.
Yeah.
So I wonder if her brother-in-law, because he's wealthy, they moved her to Texas when they moved. I mean, I know everything. They moved her to Texas when they moved to Texas for his job, paid for a place for her there, and then they moved back here and then offered her this condo on the beach back here. So I wonder
Oh.
what they're paying. Like, you
Yes.
pay for me, we should pay for my twin. I don't know.
It
People,
may
you
be.
know.
It could be.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
I
I
don't know.
don't care. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. I'm listening to all this going, huh?
Right?
Because I
It's
don't
like
live this
something.
life. I'm very basic and straightforward. I don't live
Right.
this whatever this is. So I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Whatever this is, whatever
I
that
don't
was.
even know.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at. And so it's always nice to walk out the building. It's always nice to have my Friday date with you. I will be uploading the bonus episode this week. I also got to upload last week's recording tomorrow. So I got to um,
Okay.
figure it all out when I'm going to do the bonus one. It's interesting. It's on why women cheat.
Yes, look forward to it because it really got interesting.
It
It's
got,
pretty long and lengthy, but you
yeah,
know what?
it's very honest.
It's very honest and it's very intriguing, I will say.
It baffles, yeah. When she first started talking to me about everything, I was just like, wow, huh,
Yeah.
how do you
Yeah.
manage all that? I just,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you guys are listening to it, you'll understand. I mean, some of it, I don't know. To each his own. I mean, I don't judge anybody. I don't
again,
really.
it's not our place. It's
No,
not
it's
our
not our
life. We don't
place.
feel how she feels. We don't
Correct.
walk in her shoes, right or wrong,
Correct.
indifferent.
Yeah, but look
Everyone,
forward to it. Look
yeah,
forward to it.
and
So,
everyone has a different path, and just because it's not your path, it
right.
doesn't mean
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
mean it's right or
exist.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not for me, but
Yeah.
um, because it's just not for me. But
Yeah.
yeah, so, but with that being said, we're not, going to entertain anything negative. We asked
No.
a question. She actually volunteered to come on months ago. It's kind of been a work in progress.
Yeah.
She was
So
very
listen
nervous
to
about
it.
coming on,
Mhm.
as her husband knows nothing.
Yeah.
And uh, even though she's not worried about him finding anything, I worry for her. I told her more than once, I do not
Sure,
want to
of
be
course.
responsible for anything that may happen. She's like, don't worry about it. I've offered to disguise her voice. She has declined. She actually did say yesterday, I had a slip up because I was overthinking it. This is what happens. And I was trying to tell myself to stop. And then, anyway, so she, at one point said, you can use my name. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So then I start
Yeah.
overthinking and then things fall out of my mouth. So that's what happens when I
Things
overthink.
happen. Yeah.
I've done it in other situations. I'm like, shut up,
Yeah.
Char. So, anyways, um, she was
Yeah.
brutally honest,
She was.
and that
And we
makes her
appreciate
brave.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
brave because she lives in uncertainty, and she's quite
Yeah.
the character. She's
She
quite the
is.
character.
She
She
is.
really
She's
is.
very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
quite the
Very
character,
sweet and
and it's also a lesson that everyone walks in different shoes.
mhm. Yep. And everybody has different scenarios in their life that they have to deal with. So,
So, walking in different shoes and how they cope and deal,
mhm.
what drives them and stuff. Um,
Yeah, so
so
you guys take a listen to it and if you have any comments or anything, leave
no
them.
negative
But no
comments.
negative comments. Like
It will
Shar
go
said,
deleted, deleted. Yeah,
we're not gonna accept any of that because this
you
is
know,
supposed to be a platform for
it
everyone and
this
positivity.
this stuff, because I lived under a rock for so long, and still kind of do because I like my rock, but um, it's an eye opener.
Yes.
and you realize how much more of how she feels is out there, and the percentage of women that have confessed to cheating. And I'm sure there's a huge
Yeah.
percentage that don't confess. So the percentage was based on who has confessed. I'm sure there's a huge amount that don't because their significant other does not know. So they're
Exactly.
protecting themselves. So it's an eye opener.
It is. I mean, I had a lot of fun. I have to say. I mean, it was a lot of fun. She
She's a
was a
lot of fun.
blast. Yes.
Yeah.
She was a blast, and I appreciate her coming on and, being honest and being truthful about the situation that she's in,
Yeah.
um and yeah, and hopefully that, whoever's listening, if they're in the same similar situation, at least you got somebody over here on this side that's,
Right. And you can also send a message if you want to reach out to her to have a conversation in
yes,
private. I can arrange that.
yes,
But it will upload probably tomorrow, I'm going to say. We also have another guest coming on here in the next week regarding health. Quite
yes.
a big swing, a different change. We're trying to show some variety. And health is so important as we age and things we deal with there as well. So
Yep.
that's
So
kind of
look
it for the
forward to
moment.
it. Yeah, look
Yeah.
forward to what's going on. We've got a lot of new things happening. Thinking about a lot of new things coming up. So, keep
Live and
on
learn.
listening, live and learn. Yeah. Keep
Live
on
and learn.
listening, and we appreciate everyone for listening as always.
And sorry,
No, go ahead.
lost my thought.
Okay. That's okay. And if you guys have any
It
comments,
is
please leave them
1:18 in the
below.
morning.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
mean it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But if
Yes,
you
but
guys have
reach
any
out.
comments, reach out. Subscribe to us, hit that button. We appreciate
Yes.
everybody that does. And yeah, keep on listening. Keep
And
on
as
tracking, keep on
keep on
listening.
trucking. And you can find us on Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Apple, Google, Pandora, tune in, iHeart, and Deezer. It is 1:18. It's been a
It
long
is
week. You
118,
can
yes.
find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm TikToking, and
You did say
Patreon,
YouTube, right? Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I think, and everything uploads to all of the platforms all at once the way I have it set up. So yes. So there we are. That's it, my
Yes.
dear.
Yes, sounds good. Wonderful
As
date this
always,
evening. Thank
it's
you
been a
very
wonderful
much.
date.
Yes.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
have a wonderful night and get some sleep and go take care of yourself tomorrow and have a wonderful facial.
Thank you. Thank you. And you don't work too hard.
I'm trying not to actually. The past
You
couple
need
days
to
I've been
go get
sitting,
that
so
petty.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it.
We've been talking about the petty for quite a while.
I know. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get
So
out of here and
I'm
do
going to
it.
go and I'm going to send you a picture of what color I pick. And then you have to go. And you
Okay.
have to reciprocate and send me a picture of your
You
toe
got it.
color.
You got
Okay.
it. Oh, you
Okay. I'll
got
also
it.
send you Danny's toes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So
And I'll
then
do it
there's
on Sunday too.
a toe challenge.
I told you.
Just making it up
Bum,
as we
bum,
go along.
bum.
Just making it up as we go along.
You got it. I'll do it.
Okay, my dear. As
All
always,
right.
it's been a pleasure.
Same here. You have a wonderful night.
You too. Good night.
Good night.